Jain sir. Before start this webinar, I request all of you to mute your microphone. Expect the speaker all should mute the microphone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Respected Dr. Gopal Haldar, Principal Bikramdev Autonomous College, Jaipur. Respected Lieutenant Colonel Naveen Parsar, Commanding Officer 1 Odisha Infantry, In-Depth Koi NCC, Jaipur. Respected Captain Joydev Sahu, Captain Subendra Kumar Dubey, Dr. Ganesh Prasad Chaudhary, Dr. Lieutenant M. Abukar Siddiq. I have the pleasure to inform you that the NCC of the Bikramdev College is going to organize a national webinar on Swachh Bharat Mission as an integrated approach to improve public health and fight environmental degradation. Swachh Bharat Mission, Clean India Mission, a national level campaign by Indian government. The Swachh Bharat Mission emanates from the vision of the government of India as a tribute to Mahatma Gandhi on his 150th birth anniversary to celebrate in the year 2019 to ensure hygiene, waste management and sanitation across the nation. The Prime Minister of India launched Swachh Bharat Mission on 2nd October 2014 with the following objective: elimination of open defecation, eradication of manual scavenging, modern and scientific municipal and waste management to effect behavioral change regarding healthy sanitation practices, and generate awareness about sanitation and its linkage with the public health. So on this auspicious program, we are very fortunate to witness great personality. So I am going to a very short introduction about them. First, Dr. Gopal Haldar, the convener and the principal of Bikramdev Autonomous College, is a man of a dynamic personality. He joined in Odisha Education Service in the year 1992 and served in different government colleges of Odisha. He took the responsibility as a principal on 1st March 2020. His love and affection towards environment is indescribable. Colonel Naveen Parsar, Commanding Officer of 1 Odisha Infantry, In-Depth Koi NCC, Jaipur, commissioned on 9 December 1995. Since he has been served different units of army in India, his dedication and commitment to the nation is indescribable for us. He got many decorations, stars and medals during his service. Sanya Seva Medal with class, 50 years Independence Medal, UN Medal, Operation Vijay Medal, COS Commendation Card, OP Parakrama Medal, and many. He joined as a commanding officer at 1 Odisha Infantry on 20 October 2020. Captain Dr. Joydev Sahu joined as a Odisha Education Service in the year 1999 and joined as a CTO, caretaker officer, in 2003 and became lieutenant on 20 February 2006. After completion of rigorous training at Officer Training Academy, Kamptee. and become captain in 2015. And he is a man of English literature. He got a doctorate degree from Sambalpur University in 2020. Captain Subhendra Kumar Dubey, born on 30 March in 1976, joined as a lecturer in civics October 2006 at Jagatpur Inter College, Varanasi. Became lieutenant on 13 October 2009 and captain on 9th October 2019. Dr. Ganesh Prasad Chaudhary, born on 7th June 1987, after his medical degree from Barampur University. In 2011, he practiced at Ravi Shankar Ayurved Medical at Bangalore since 2015. And he joined as Ayush Medical Officer in the Department of Health, Government of Odisha. And at the Health Center, Baipariguda, his service during Corona pandemic at Jaipur COVID-19 hospital is very appreciated by the Government of Odisha and the Corona patient. Last, not the least, Lieutenant Mr. Abukar Siddiq became lieutenant in the year 2016. He is my PRCL course mate at OTA Campti and a very dynamic English lecturer. He joined as a lecturer in 2007 at Zakir Hussain College, Tamil Nadu. So this is the short introduction of today's guest. I request our principal sir, Dr. Gopal Hardar, to give welcome address of this meeting.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Our resource persons today, respected Lieutenant Colonel Naveen Parasar, Commanding Officer, 1st Odisha Infantry POI, NCC Jaipur, Captain Dr. Jaidev Sahu, ANO, Government Autonomous College, Bhavani Patna, Captain Subhendra Kumar Dubey, ANO, Jagatpur Inter College, Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, Dr. Ganesh Prasad Chaudhary, Ayush Medical Officer, CSC, Baipariguda, Lieutenant A.M. Abu Bakr Siddiqui, ANO, Dr. Zakir Hussain College, Tamil Nadu. I welcome you all in today's webinar on Swachh Bharat Mission as an integral approach to improve public health and fight environmental degradation. As you know, Swachh Bharat Mission, that is Clean India Mission, a national level campaign was launched by the Government of India, is a major step towards the protection of degradation of environment. To accelerate the efforts to achieve universal sanitization or sanitation coverage and to put focus on sanitization, our Prime Minister of India launched the Swachh Bharat Mission on 2nd October 2014. The mission coordinator was given to the Secretary, Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, with two sub-missions, the Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin and the Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, which aims to achieve Swachh Bharat by 2019 as a fitting tribute to the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, which in rural areas shall mean improving the levels of cleanliness in rural areas through solid and liquid waste management activities and making Gram Panchayat open defecation free, clean and sanitized. It is India's biggest ever cleanliness drive, and 3 million government employees and school and college students of India, particularly NSS and NCC students, participated in this event. The core objective of the Swachh Bharat Mission was to bring about an improvement in the general quality of life and in rural areas by promoting cleanliness, hygiene, and eliminating open defecation and to accelerate sanitization coverage in these areas and achieve the vision of Swachh Bharat. By 2nd October 2019, and it is still in progress. And through a mass movement by the participation of the every citizen of this country, we know the objectives. Our main objective was to improve the quality of life of our people through sanitization, through giving the knowledge of this sanitization, good habits, all these things in both in rural as well as the urban areas as well. But what we have achieved, we may not have achieved 100%, but it has been found the achievement is huge. Huge achievement has been actually achieved by 1999 or by today. About 95% of these rural or urban populations, we could provide them latrines through government donations or government programs. And from 40% to 95%, a huge jump of 55% from 2014 to 2019. Similarly, this mission also in progress to provide drinkable water. Okay, drinkable water to every household of the country. This mission is also in progress still. The work is going on. I would like to take this opportunity to emphasize the good work done by the NCC cadets and officials toward the achieving the goal of a Swachh and Swasth Bharat. NCCs have contributed immensely by organizing awareness programs, cleanliness drives in colleges, in the schools, in villages, in the streets of the cities, like this. So this is the dream of our father of our nation, Gandhiji. Gandhiji says, so long as you do not take the broom and bucket in your hands, you cannot make your towns and cities clean. If you become your own scavengers, you will make your surroundings clean. It needs no less courage to become an expert scavenger than to win a Victoria Cross. So you can imagine from the words of Gandhiji that Gandhiji was so loved, so concerned about this problem of our country before independence or during independence. So the problem persisted for a long time. Still, there are some lapses. So we have to close these gaps where we are failing. Suppose there is latrines is provided to these poor villagers. Sometimes some people still do not use. It is education. It is awareness. And that can help. So the work is undone. We have to further work till we achieve 100% success. So at last, I must say, we can conclude that the cleanliness is important in our life as well as for the nation. It is well known that Mahatma Gandhi personally took the effort to achieve the change that he wanted to see. Teachers and students' role is very important to create awareness on cleanliness. In today's world, the role of social media is also important to create awareness among the people. Cleanliness is not only the responsibility of the Safai Kamgar. We have to change the idea. It is responsibility of all. It is we the people can change the scenario. It is our earnest duty to fulfill the dream of Mahatma Gandhi, father of our nation, to achieve clean and green India for our future generations. We have to protect this environment. Otherwise, we will be blamed in the future. Our children will blame us that you have not done anything for this world. So, at last, I again welcome you all in this webinar and wish a serious and meaningful discussion which will certainly enrich our wisdom and understanding in achieving this mission. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir. Thank you for your excellent welcome address quoted by the Mahatma Gandhi. Now, I request our Lieutenant Colonel Naveen Parsar to give inaugural address. Sir.
Namaste and Jai Hind everyone. I am Colonel Naveen Parashar and I have recently joined Jaipur as the OC of one independent infantry company. First of all, a warm welcome and a big vote of thanks to Dr. Gopal Haldar and Lakshman Patraji for organizing this webinar, and also to the esteemed speakers who will be speaking after me. A warm welcome to you all, and in particular, a very warm welcome to the students who are part of this webinar. The aspect of Swachh Bharat mission. This mission has not started on, officially it started on 2nd of October 2014. But we Indians have to understand this Swachh thing is not an imagination that has started from 2014 only. If you look at our history and if you look at the way the Indian culture has evolved, if you study the Yoga Sutras by Patanjali, you would read about yamas and niyamas. And what does niyamas, one of the main aspect that has been covered is what? Is shauch. And what does that mean? Cleanliness. The Indian culture talks of cleanliness within you and outside of you. And it is not a new invention that has come. For thousands of years in the Indian culture, the aspect of cleanliness is intricately related to our daily living. I am sure all you students and even the elders would have read about Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Now, what is to be learnt in these places? Thousands of years ago, there was proper sanitation, proper dug, lined nalas for waste disposal, liquid as well as solid waste disposal. That means the Indian culture, thousands of years ago, was aware of the importance of sanitation. It was aware that these things, if they are not managed, will lead to diseases. And that is what led to the rise of the Indian civilization. All of you are aware that thousands of years ago, India was the center of the world, as in education, in trade is concerned, in all the aspects, the whole world looked up to India. How was this achieved? And if those people at that time had planned the aspect of sanitation, somewhere down the line we lost out. And where we lost out, that is the place where we fell. Now, coming to the present day, in the Middle Ages, Indians somehow lost out on this aspect of sanitation and they started defecating very close to place where they stay. And that is where the importance of Swachh Bharat mission comes in. This mission, when it is named as a mission, it gathers a force. Earlier also, aspects of Swachh Bharat or whatever you might call it have been made to clean up India. But they were just left it on papers. Once this particular aspect has been gone into, and when the government, especially the Prime Minister, got into it and named this mission, ensured that it is covered by everyone and gave money and direction to it, it gathered momentum. And like Dr. Gopal Haldar was saying, in the first phase of this Swachh Bharat mission in 5 years, the mission has gathered a lot of steam. More than 90 million toilets have been constructed in rural India at an approximate projected cost of 1.96 lakh crores. That is a huge amount. So what is to be understood is the effort from the government side, the effort from the administration side is there. What needs to be done by all of us sitting here is to ensure that the effort from the students and from the local populace is also there. because anything of this sort, for it to become a success across the country, the participation of the local people is very important. Everyone has to participate and make India a clean and a healthy country. Because when the environment is clean and healthy, the children will be able to devote more time to studies, to sports, and since there will be lesser amount of diseases, the whole nation will develop. So it is just not that the government has named this Swachh Bharat mission and it is the responsibility of the government or the administration only. Yes, they are the key players in this whole aspect, but all of us have to chip in, do our bit, and more so wherever we are staying in our society, encourage other people, neighbors and others to become part of this mission, because everyone stands to gain from this. You would realize when you go to a place, the first thing a person looks at what? How clean that place is. If you go to a place and it is stinking, things is thrown around, you will always have a bad impression in the beginning only. The same thing happens when any foreign country or an investor comes to India and he wants to invest in India. He comes and looks and he sees things are bad. If they are not neat and clean, there is even basic sanitation is not there. They do not want to invest. And when they are not willing to invest, we will not develop. So even if you want to do this thing, you should do it. Even if you think it will not benefit you, it will 100% benefit your children, the next generation that is going to come. Because you will lay the foundation which will eventually lead to India becoming one of the major powers in this world. And that is where all of us, especially from NCC, who come in because we are coming from all parts of the society. When we learn the importance of sanitation, we take this importance back to our homes, back to our neighborhood, and tell all of them that this is just not a question of I cleaning my house and throwing my stuff outside on the road. No, I have to clean the whole environment, clean my neighborhood, clean my town, clean my country. And then all of us will develop. So once again, I'll thank every one of you for taking out your time and being part of this wonderful webinar organized. And I wish all the best to all of you so that you are able to influence people around you to improve your society and your country. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Jain sir. Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking inaugural address to our cadet. The cleanness is within our body, not in outside our body. At first, we have to clean our own environment, and then we have to go the other or outside our environment, our home. Now, I invite our Captain Dr. Joydev Sahu to give his speech.
Jai Hind, sir. CEO sir of One Odisha Infantry Company, Jaipur. Principal Dr. Haldar of Autonomous College, Jaipur. Dear Lieutenant Dr. Patra, Captain Dubey, and other speakers, and dear cadets. I'm really fortunate enough to be a part of this national webinar. I thank and congratulate One Odisha Infantry Battalion, company for organizing such a beautiful webinar. The call of the day is cleanliness is godliness. If we are clean, then we are nearer to God. William Wordsworth had called everyone to go back to nature, because nature is beautiful, because environment is beautiful, and God lives there. So today, a great revolution is at hand. And this revolution has been started by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi sir, just to create a new India, a clean India. My previous speakers have given a lot of information, especially commanding officer sir has been to the past of India, to the history of India, and he has told rightly that this is not a new phenomenon. India is a land of God, gods and goddesses, and gods and goddesses live in beauty and purity. So before worshipping our God, we try to make our environment clean, and then we worship our God. So this mission was there, is there, and will be there naturally. But this has been a revolution after 2nd October 2014. But prior to that, in 1999, there was a program called Total Sanitation Campaign, TSC in short, and the motto of that TSC, Total Sanitation Campaign, was to provide a good sanitation to India. And later on, it was changed to Nirmal Bharat Abhiyan. We call it NBA in 2012. But it was not that much a success, that much successful. On 2nd October 2014, after the call of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, and after the address of the President of India, Pranab Mukherjee sir, it became a kind of religion for the Indians. It became a kind of religious festival, so to say. And since then, we have been working very hard to keep our environment clean and to provide a very good sanitation to our people. All of us know that India is a populated country, and that too, India is a country of villages. Especially the villagers, they must be trained how to go to latrine or toilets, and they should not defecate in public. So that is a major challenge for us. The mission, SBM, we call it SBM, Swachh Bharat Mission, has provided a lot of funds for creation of a good environment. Let me tell you that every day 2,000 children are dying only because of a lack of good sanitation. and because of open defecation. You see that because of open defecation, our water is polluted, land is also polluted, air is polluted, and we do not have a proper environment, healthy environment for habitation. The scientists say they are of the views that many diseases like diarrhea, cholera, and many other diseases are associated with this open defecation. So PM of India thought that it would be better to create awareness among the people to make a healthy India. He started the mission on 2nd October, paying tribute to M.K. Gandhi, the father of nation, who was of the opinion that sanitation is more important than the freedom. So let us see here how Mahatma Gandhi was giving priority to sanitation, to healthy living. Principal of Bikram Dev Autonomous College has emphasized on Mahatma Gandhi's thought and action on this cleanliness. He actually said that I would have no repentance if I die as a sweeper. So he had realized that unless our people are aware and they lead a healthy life, the poverty will be there. It is proved that poverty is also linked with lack of sanitation and lack of proper maintenance of environment. The malnutrition and other things are due to poverty, and poverty is due to such lack of sanitation which should be taken care of. So the objectives of SBM or Swachh Bharat mission are many. I am telling some of them. Construction of community, cluster and individual toilets. First priority. To eliminate or lessen open defecation in rural areas, open defecation among one of the primary reasons of behind the deaths of under 5 children every year. Apart from the construction of latrines, the Swachh Bharat campaign also looks to establish an accountable and well-planned mechanism of monitoring their use. Public awareness programs to be provided to people in order to tell them about the drawbacks of defecating in open and to promote the use of latrines. A recruitment of a staunch ground staff to bring about a big behavioral change in people and promote the use of latrines at a micro level. Proper management of liquid and solid waste in villages in order to keep them clean and disease free. To set up a network of water pipelines in rural areas, ensuring a regular water supply to people by the year 2019 to construct toilets separately for girls and boys in all Indian schools, to provide the toilet facility to all Anganwadis, construction of community, cluster and individual toilets, to eliminate or lessen open defecation in rural areas. Open defecation among one of the prime reasons of behind the deaths of under 5 children every year. Apart from the construction of latrines, the Swachh Bharat campaign also looks to establish an accountable and well-planned mechanism of monitoring their use. Public awareness programs to be provided to people in order to tell them about the drawbacks of defecating in open, and to promote the use of latrines, and equipment of a strong ground staff, proper management of liquid and solid waste, etc. So these are the objectives. And very recently, in last year 2019, Economic Times had done a survey on usefulness of this program, and from that survey we come to know that actually a great effect is there on the lives of the people, as commanding officers are told that a number of toilets have been constructed in rural areas, and many awareness campaigns are being done just to convince the people of rural areas especially to use the toilets. I also belong to a village, a very small village, and my villagers do not want to use the toilets. They are of the view that at our home, God is there, and we should not construct toilets in our house premises. And even if there is a toilet, either there is no water to use, or simply it is abandoned. They are of the view, the villagers are of the view that they are happy to go to the outside. So this is not a good sign, and constantly we have been monitoring and creating awareness among the people. Army, Air Force, Navy, NCC, and NSS and other organizations, they have devotedly worked for the purpose of creating a healthy India. The first page was from 2014 to 2019, and now the second page begins, and we are sure that there is much improvement in our lifestyle. We are washing hands. That helps us to fight against corona even, and we have been using toilets, and simultaneously we are concerned to protect our environment. Just 10 days back, I had been to a village, a canal area, see where there is no sufficient land for open defecation. I went there to village area. Several villages were there. Actually, I hesitated to go by that way because of open defecation. So my family members, they couldn't tolerate, they couldn't bear it, because my car has to treat on those things. So actually, psychologically also, you are disturbed when you come across such open defecation. So the time has come that all of us have to spread this message among the people of the villages, and even in urban areas also, the people are throwing the garbage. As sir told, our house we keep clean, but the garbage is thrown to our neighbors. This should not happen, and we must come forward and take a pledge that we shall be serving our nation. And remember, we shall be free in all respect only if we are clean and our environment is clean and we get the fresh air. So that much. I thank the organizers for inviting me to this national webinar, a very successful national webinar indeed. So I am thankful to all of you. We shall do such webinars in future. I personally thank to Lieutenant Dr. Patra for giving me this scope. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind, sir.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind. Thank you, Captain Dr. Jaydev, sir. Your excellent speech. You said that sanitation is more important than freedom, rightly? So a sweeper's work is same as important as officer's work. We all are the women. Oh, sorry, we all are the men. So now I invite Captain Shivendra Kumar Debe to give his address. I request all of you to use the microphone.
Good afternoon, all of you. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I am from UP. तो मैं इस वेबिनार में टर्म्स और टर्मिनोलॉजी इंग्लिश का यूज करते हुए हिंदी में मैं आपको समझाऊंगा इसके बारे में। सबसे पहले मैं 1 इन्फेंट्री बटालियन उड़ीसा को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, जो इस तरह के सुंदर कार्यक्रम को आयोजित किया इन्होंने, इस तरह के वेबिनार को। इन दिस पैंडेमिक, जब हम एक साथ बैठ करके वेबिनार को नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, हम अपनी बातों को कन्वे नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। मैं लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल नवीन पराशर सर, प्रिंसिपल विक्रम देव ऑटोनॉमस कॉलेज जयपुर डॉक्टर गोपाल हल्दर सर, लेफ्टिनेंट डॉक्टर लक्ष्मण पात्रा सर, कैप्टन जयदेव साहू सर, माय प्रीवियस स्पीकर, डॉक्टर गणेश चौधरी सर और अबूबकर सिद्दीकी सर, इनके साथ मिलकर के अच्छा लगा। हम जो इस पे जो बात कर रहे हैं, दिस इज द टॉपिक स्वच्छ भारत मिशन एज एन इंटेग्रल अप्रोच टू इम्प्रूव पब्लिक हेल्थ एंड एनवायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन। स्वच्छ भारत मिशन 2 अक्टूबर 1914, 2 अक्टूबर 2014 को स्टार्ट हुआ। पर इसके पहले हमें इसके बारे में समझना होगा। जैसा सर लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल सर ने हमें बताया कि ये कोई हमारे लिए, यानी हम इंडियंस के लिए, भारतीय लोगों के लिए प्राचीन समय से ही हेल्थ एंड सैनिटाइजेशन यानी स्वच्छता और सफाई एक मूल मंत्र के रूप में रहा है। इसके बावजूद भी, डिस्पाइट दैट, जब हमारा देश आजाद हुआ, हमें भी इंडिपेंडेंट, तब से हमने इसकी प्रक्रिया को शुरू कर दी। चूंकि यह देश में हमारे गरीबी थी और बीमारियां थी, इन दोनों को दूर करने के लिए एक इंटीग्रल अप्रोच की जरूरत उस समय भी थी और आज भी है। फर्स्ट प्लानिंग कमीशन में जब हम अपने पॉवर्टी को दूर करने के लिए, जैसा कि हमारे कैप्टन सर बोल रहे थे, प्लानिंग कर रहे थे, तो 1954 में हमने ग्रामीण स्वच्छता कार्यक्रम, रूरल सैनिटाइजेशन प्रोग्राम का हमने इनॉग्रेशन किया था। इसके बाद 81 और 90 के डिकेड में हमने एक सर्वे कराया इसको लेकर के कि हमारी कंट्री कितनी क्लीन है और इसके चलते हमें क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही हैं जिसको हमें सॉल्व करना है। 1986 में उसके बाद हमने केंद्रीय ग्रामीण स्वच्छता कार्यक्रम, सेंट्रल रूरल सैनिटाइजेशन प्रोग्राम हमने लॉन्च किया और 1999 में टोटल क्लीननेस अभियान चलाया। इसके तहत 2005 से हमने निर्मल ग्राम पुरस्कार देने की एक योजना ग्राम पंचायतों को बनाई, पर ये सभी चीजें हमारे लिए कारगर नहीं रही। जब नेशनल डेमोक्रेटिक अलायंस एनडीए की गवर्नमेंट आई और वर्तमान में हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी इस पद को संभाले, तो उनके दिमाग में यह चल रहा था कि बीमारियों को दूर करने के लिए हमें स्वच्छता के अभियान को अपनाना होगा और यह जरूरी है कि हम पर्सनल हेल्थ एंड हाइजीन रखते हुए भी हेल्थ के प्रति अवेयरनेस नहीं है। तो एक अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम के रूप में हमें इसको तेजी से, रैपिडली हमको इस प्रोग्राम को और इसके गोल्स को हासिल करना है। अपने पहले 15 अगस्त 2014 के पहले भाषण में लाल किला के प्राचीर से उन्होंने कहा कि 2 अक्टूबर 2040 को हम स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के रूप में एक योजना शुरू करने जा रहे हैं और इसका मेन गोल यह होगा कि जब 150 ईयर्स में फादर ऑफ नेशन महात्मा गांधी जी की 150 ईयर्स का जब जयंती हम मनाएंगे 2019 में, तो हम इसको ओपन डिफेकेशन फ्री, पूरे भारत को खुले में शौच से मुक्त के रूप में लेकर के आएंगे। कारण इसका यह था कि ये जो हमारा ओपन डिफेकेशन फ्री में शौचालयों की व्यवस्था करने की जो बात चली, उसका मूल कारण यह था कि महात्मा गांधी जी ने उसके पहले स्वच्छता का कार्यक्रम तो वो अपने लाइफ में यूज करते ही थे, पर उन्होंने खुले में सर पर मैला ढोने की एक कुप्रथा हमारे भारतवर्ष में थी, उसको खत्म करने के लिए उस समय जन जागरण अभियान चलाया था। उस प्रेरणा को लेकर के हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब ने सोचा कि उनके 150 वर्ष की जयंती पर हम एक ऐसा जन आंदोलन खड़ा करके एक ऐसा भारत दें जब ओपन डिफेकेशन फ्री हो, खुले में शौच से मुक्त। तो यूनिवर्सल सैनिटाइजेशन को रैपिड रूप से लाने के लिए और क्लीनेस पर टोटल फोकस करने के लिए इस अभियान की स्थापना की गई थी, जिसके मूल जड़ में था कि ग्रामीण आबादी को ओडीएफ करना। और काफी हद तक इसमें इन्होंने सफलता भी पाई। अगर आज हम इस अभियान के बाद के इंडिया को देखें तो टोटल 10,17,43,174 टॉयलेट्स का कंस्ट्रक्शन अब तक हो चुका है। 706 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स इंडिया के ओडीएफ घोषित हो चुके हैं। 2,62,736 पंचायतें, विलेज पंचायतें भी हमारी ओडीएफ घोषित हो चुकी हैं। 35 स्टेट्स एंड यूनियन टेरिटरीज भी ओडीएफ घोषित हो चुकी है और टोटल पॉपुलेशन का 63.3% इंडिया का वो आज प्रैक्टिस में ला रहा है ओडीएफ को। और हम 2019 के बाद ओडीएफ प्लस की तरफ बढ़ रहे थे, लेकिन इसी बीच में दिसंबर 2019 में हमारे पास पैंडेमिक के रूप में, कोरोना पैंडेमिक के रूप में बीमारी आई, जिसने इसको और तेजी से विस्तारित किया। क्योंकि हमने देखा कि क्लीनेस इसमें कितना आवश्यक है। हर जगह यह प्रचार होने लगा कि यदि हम क्लीनेस को अपनाएंगे, यदि सैनिटाइजेशन को अपनाएंगे, विशेष करके हैंड सैनिटाइजेशन और पानी से हाथ धोते रहेंगे, तो इस बीमारी से हम दूर रह सकते हैं। तो कहीं ना कहीं इसके ODF प्लस में तो हम जा रहे थे, पर ODF प्लस से पहले कोरोना आने के कारण थोड़ी सी हमारी गति धीमी हुई, पर सैनिटाइजेशन के प्रति अवेयरनेस का प्रोग्राम तेज चला। आज हम इसको जब देखते हैं कि किस तरीके से ऐसा आगे बढ़ाएं कि ये जो हमारा स्वच्छता का मिशन पब्लिक हेल्थ से जुड़े और इन्वायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन में हमको सपोर्ट करे। पब्लिक हेल्थ, देखिए, स्वच्छता के बारे में हमारे गांधी जी ने कहा था कि स्वच्छता जीवन और मृत्यु है, लाइफ और डेथ के बीच में क्लीनेस है। यदि हम स्वच्छता को अपनाते हैं तो हमारी जो आयु है वो काफी आगे बढ़ सकती है। और अगर वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के हम रिपोर्ट्स को भी माने तो 22 प्रकार की बीमारियां ऐसी हैं, वो स्पेशली भारत के संदर्भ में जो उन्होंने रिसर्च करके बताया है कि 22 टाइप्स की ऐसी डिजीज हैं कि यदि हम केवल स्वच्छता को अपना लें तो ये डिजीज हमसे दूर हो सकती हैं। और कहे कि इस बीमारियों को फैलाने में स्वच्छता इस प्रकार योगदान देता है कि कुछ जैसे हमारे रैबिट्स हैं, कॉकरोच हैं, फ्लाइज हैं, मॉस्किटोज हैं, यदि हम सफाई को अपने जीवन के अंग में बना लें तो ये जितना हमसे दूर रहेंगे, जितने हमारी इनसे दूरी बनेगी, उतना ही हम पब्लिक हेल्थ को इम्प्रूवमेंट करेंगे। और जैसा हमारे कैप्टन जयदेव सर ने कहा कि बहुत सारे हमारे जो न्यू बॉर्न बेबीज हैं और जो चाइल्ड है 5 इयर्स के नीचे, वो सिर्फ स्वच्छता के कारण या हाइजीन न होने के कारण ही हमसे असमय रूप से हमको छोड़ करके ये चले जाते हैं। पर हम इन चीजों को अगर जोड़ करके नहीं देखेंगे, पब्लिक हैबिट्स में नहीं आएंगे। इस अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम का जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर हमारे लिए उनका मूल मंत्र था कि हम इसमें अवेयरनेस के तत्व को जोड़ेंगे। हम क्या कर रहे हैं प्रतिदिन, अगर देखिए इन्वायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन को, तो इन्वायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन को करने में वेस्ट पदार्थ हमारे सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। और वे वेस्ट क्या है, अगर हम इसको जोड़े इंटीग्रल अप्रोच के रूप में, तो वेस्ट हमारे 2 प्रकार के हैं, वेट वेस्ट और ड्राई वेस्ट। अगर वेस्ट क्या है उसको हम देखें तो जिंदगी में वे चीजें, वे गुड्स जिनको हम यूज करने के बाद मान लेते हैं कि अब हमारे लिए यूजलेस हैं, वे चीजें वेस्ट होती हैं। और प्रतिदिन हम जो मार्केटिंग कर रहे हैं, मार्केटिंग के द्वारा भी घर में जितना कूड़ा आ रहा है वो भी हमारे लिए एक वेस्ट का काम कर रहा है। तो डेली यूज में जो पानी है, बर्तन धोना, नहाना, फैक्ट्रियों से निकले हुए, कारखानों से निकले हुए जो वाटर हैं, ये तो गीला कचरा के रूप में है ही है। सूखे कचरे के रूप में हम इस समय कचरे का ज्यादा प्रयोग कर रहे हैं। और वह कचरा यानी कि वह वेस्ट जो नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल है, उसका यूज धीरे धीरे हमारे जीवन में बढ़ता जा रहा है। जैसे चाहे ई वेस्ट हो या फिर नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट हो। बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट तो फिर भी हमारे लिए उतनी दिक्कत काम नहीं है, उसका हम प्रबंधन भी आसानी से कर सकते हैं, मैनेजमेंट भी कर सकते हैं और पर्यावरण को रोकने में भी मदद पहुंचा सकते हैं। पर यह अनुमान लगाया गया है कि नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल में अगर केवल एक प्लास्टिक को हम देखें, यानी पॉलीथीन की थैली, सिर्फ एक इंसान अपनी लाइफ में एक बैग कैरी करके वो मार्केट चला जाए तो अपने जीवन में वो उतने पॉलीथीन के वेस्ट को बचा ले जाता है जितना अगली कई पीढ़ियों के लिए उसको खत्म करने में जितना समय नहीं लगेगा। जैसे एक यह जो ई वेस्ट है, बायोडिग्रेडेबल नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट जो प्लास्टिक है हमारा पॉलीथीन, इसका जो ड्यूरेबल पॉइंट है वो बहुत ज्यादा है। अगर किसी केमिस्ट्री के सर से पूछा जाए तो उसको बताएंगे कि हमारी कई पीढ़ियां खप जाएंगी इसको, लेकिन वो नहीं खपता। एक प्लास्टिक जिसे हम सोचते हैं कि जला लिए या कहीं दूर कर दिए, क्योंकि इसका मैनेजमेंट का तरीका अभी उस तरीके से नहीं हम कर पाए। यदि इस मैनेजमेंट को हम देख लें तो हमारा पब्लिक हेल्थ और इन्वायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन दोनों सही होगा। आप देखिए, जिस पॉलीथीन को हम ले जा करके कहीं पहाड़ पे छोड़ करके आते हैं, कहीं नदी किनारे छोड़ के आते हैं, कहीं समुद्र के किनारे के तट पर छोड़ करके आते हैं, जब फ्लड आता है, बाढ़ आता है, तो वो सभी चीजें प्रकृति हमको वापस ला करके दे देती है। वो साफ साफ हमको अलार्म करती है कि यदि आप नहीं सुधरते हैं तो हम आपके द्वारा दी गई चीजों को आपके पास भेज देंगे और फिर आप उससे छुटकारा नहीं पा पाएंगे। तो गवर्नमेंट ने इस पे सबसे ज्यादा जो तवज्जो दिया कि हमारे अंदर अवेयरनेस आए, क्योंकि प्रिकॉशन इज बेटर देन क्योर। बीमारियों को आने ही न दें या कूड़ा को बनने न दें। इन्वायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन के लिए कूड़ा न बनने दें और बीमारी को आने ही न दें, इसके लिए स्वच्छता जरूरी है। तो शरीर की स्वच्छता, मन की स्वच्छता, तन की स्वच्छता की भी चर्चा तो हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब ने की थी, पर इसके लिए उन्होंने जो अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम चलाए, हम स्कूलों को, कॉलेजों को और हमारे स्टूडेंट्स या कैडेट्स को बहुत जिम्मेदारियां दी उन्होंने कहा कि खास करके नेशनल कैडेट्स कोर्प्स के हमारे जो कैडेट हैं या हमारे स्कूल के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, वो इसमें महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभा सकते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास आने वाले जो बच्चे हैं वो इंडिया के फ्यूचर हैं। अगर हम इस फ्यूचर के जेहन में बचपन में ही ये बात डाल दें कि क्लीनिक बहुत आवश्यक है, स्वच्छता बहुत जरूरी है, तो हम बहुत सारे आने वाली समस्याओं को दूर कर सकते हैं। उन्होंने कहा कि बच्चों को हमें ये सिखाना है कि क्लासेस हैं, लेबोरेटरी हैं, लाइब्रेरीज हैं, इनकी क्लीनिंग आप करिए। ये हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी जरूरी है, एनसीसी कैडेट्स के लिए भी जरूरी है। एनसीसी ने तो इस मिशन को बहुत तेजी से लेकर के चले और आगे भी बढ़ाया। इसके लिए उन्होंने कहा कि अगर स्कूल में कोई स्थापित अगर स्टैचूज है, वहां जाइए, उसको एस्टेब्लिशमेंट में अपना क्या उन्होंने योगदान दिया उसकी साफ सफाई करिए और उसके माध्यम से सभी स्कूल के बच्चे को आप ये बताइए कि हम क्लीननेस से कैसे दूर सकते हैं। शौचालय और पीने के पानी वाले क्षेत्रों को क्लीन करना सबसे जरूरी है, ये हमें एनसीसी के कैडेट्स के द्वारा बताना है। रसोई और सामान गृह की जितनी भी जगह है सामान रखने के, उसको, खेल के मैदान, हम बच्चे क्या हैं, आप देखते होंगे जो हमारे बच्चे हैं जाते हैं, जो इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं, सुन रहे हैं, वो चाहे एनसीसी के कैडेट्स हों या कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट हो, आजकल घर से टिफिन में भोजन ले जाने की जो व्यवस्था है उसको खत्म करके वो पैकेट का भोजन लेकर के जा रहे हैं। तो हम जितना खाते हैं उससे ज्यादा वेस्ट फील्ड में छोड़ करके आते हैं, जहां हम खेलते हैं, जहां पढ़ते हैं, जिस लाइब्रेरी में बैठते हैं, जिस लेबोरेटरी में हम प्रैक्टिकल करते हैं, वहां इसको करते हैं। बगीचों के रख रखाव और सफाई जो हमारी स्कूल्स में है, हम एसेज, डिबेट्स, पेंटिंग, इसके माध्यम से एनसीसी के कैडेट्स इसमें अपनी भागीदारी निभा सकते हैं। फिल्मों के द्वारा, निबंध के द्वारा, पेंटिंग के द्वारा और प्रतियोगिता के द्वारा भी हम इसको दूर कर सकते हैं। महात्मा गांधी जी के बारे में मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि जब भी कोई गया उनके किसी भी आश्रम में, तो अपना काम भी वो करते रहते थे, बात भी करते रहते थे और साथ में अपनी सफाई भी करते रहते थे। और उनके लेखकों ने भी तो कई जगह लिखा भी है उनके बायोग्राफी में कि अपना जो टॉयलेट्स था उसको वो खुद साफ करते थे। जब यह प्रोग्राम आया तो इसीलिए उनको 150 वर्ष में 150वीं जयंती पर श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए लाया गया। और एक बात और मैं कहना चाहता हूं, वो कहते थे कि मन की स्वच्छता बहुत जरूरी है। मन की गंदगी क्या है? आप देखिए, किसी चीज के लिए यदि हम दृढ़ संकल्प हो जाएंगे कि यदि हमें इस चीज को जीवन में अपनाना है और अपनाते हुए आगे बढ़ना है, तो हम जो है उसको कर सकते हैं। मन की एक मन में भी गंदगी होती है। आप देखिए, साउथ अफ्रीका में गांधी जी ट्रेन में जा रहे थे, उनके पास फर्स्ट क्लास का टिकट होते हुए भी क्योंकि वो रेस में ब्लैक थे, इसलिए
टू कंक्लूड विद 2 मिनट्स।
ओके, रेस में ब्लैक थे, इसलिए उनको अपना खर्च, जो पैसे का एक्सपेंस रखते हुए, टिकट रखते हुए भी वैलिड उनको फेंक दिया गया। वो एक मन की स्वतंत्र, मन के अंदर जो गंदगी थी उस समय के व्हाइट पीपुल्स के अंदर, वो गंदगी थी। तो उन्होंने स्पष्ट कहा कि वहां से आने के बाद कि आपने हमें फेंका है तो इस रेशियल जो गंदगी है उसको हम पूरे भारत से ही फेंक देंगे। और देखिए, एक ट्रेन से फेंके गए महात्मा गांधी ने इस तरह से अभियान चला करके पूरे देश से ही उन रेशियल पीपुल को ही बाहर कर दिया और अपनी स्वतंत्रता को प्राप्त किया। तो अगर हम ठान लें कि अगर हम स्वच्छता के इस मुकाम को हासिल करना जरूरी है और हम करेंगे, तो चाहे हम कैडेट्स हों, स्टूडेंट्स हों या फिर हमारे और लोग हैं, वे सभी लोग मिलकर के इसे हासिल कर सकते हैं। और अंत में मैं डॉक्टर लक्ष्मण पात्रा जी और ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा कि उन्होंने प्लेटफॉर्म बच्चों को मुहैया कराया, जिससे इस पैंडेमिक में लोग लाभान्वित हुए। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind. Thank you for your heart-touching and very informative message to our cadets and students in this webinar. Now, I request Dr. Ganesh Prasad Chaudhary, as doctor, to deliver his speech.
Namaste to all of you. First of all, I like to thank 3P sir. First of all, PM sir for launching Swachh Bharat mission, that is going to be the most significant and popular mission to have taken place in India. Secondly, Principal sir for organizing the national webinar on this Swachh Bharat mission as an integrated approach to improve public health and fight environmental degradation. Thirdly, last but not the least, Patra sir for selecting me to be the one among the esteemed speaker of today's webinar. So welcome to today's presentation. Before going to the main topic, I just want to focus on the correlation between the ancient and modern science regarding health, such as in Charak Samhita, Sutrasthan 30, Swasthasya Swasthya Rakshanam, Aturasya Vikara Prashamanam cha. In short, not only to cure the disease, we have to focus on how to prevent them also. In modern science, we all know prevention is always better than cure. One more example, according to Susrut Samhita, Samadosha Samagnischa Samadhatu Malakriyah Prasannatmendriya Manaha Swastha Itya Vidhiyate. That is, balanced form of dosa, dhatu, mala, agni, along with atma, indriya and mana also, which indicate health. And nowadays, according to WHO, health is a state of complete physical, mental, spiritual and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Indirectly, I want to state that health is not limited to one's physique or mind. It also needs social support right through the life for its betterment. So, in this regard, Swachh Bharat mission is going to help in each and every Indian's life, because by this mission, not only tourism and FDI, etc. is going to be boosted. Along with that, our public health sector is going to fly a little higher. Because of the objectives taken under this mission, like construction of toilets in different sectors, eliminate open defecation, monitoring system, public awareness, proper waste management of both the liquid and solid waste, different toilets for girls and boys in school and college level, sufficient supply of drinking water both in rural and urban area, and etc. So, there is an epidemiological triad. I want to focus on this triad. Like, there are three things: agent, host, and environment. These three things decide whether the disease is going to spread in a larger sector or a limited sector. For example, if the interaction between agent, host, and environment is bigger, then it will create an epidemic. If the interaction between agent, host, and environment is limited to a particular area, then it cannot create a epidemic. It will be limited to few peoples only. So if we are cleaning properly our environment, if we are creating a safe and healthy environment, then the agents are become less and the less host affected due to these agents to create diseases. If our environment is improper or unhealthy, it will create more agents and it will affect more hosts also. So we will try to minimal these three interaction by which we can prevent diseases, because improve sanitation reduce disease burden of the society. So let's try to make a clean society, safe society, and healthy society, by which we can reduce the communicable diseases which are going to be more hazardous in this more popularization nations or our society. So the mission is told to be completed until and unless the awareness is created and the application is done in the society. So first step should be our focus on awareness in each and every Indian, and the application should be in both urban and rural areas. It should not be limited to few peoples to make it success. So we will try to clean our society through Swachh Bharat mission to lessen the diseases and make the peoples healthy and free from the diseases. Because we all know that the wastes in our society will create diseases in young children especially, like diarrhea and malnutrition, which comes 1/5 of the death cases in India. So if we clean our society properly, we will manage the waste properly, then more children's lives are saved, which are due to only this diarrhea and malnutrition. One more thing, some communicable diseases are also we known like malaria, filaria, kala-jar, dengue, plague, enteric fever, viral hepatitis, cholera, rheumatic fever, flu, etc., etc. These things are such a thing which can be controlled by this Swachh Bharat mission. So we will try many more to solve these cases, by which we can achieve a healthier society and healthier India. So finally, I want to tell one thing, that is 3P. First one is practice. Second one is also practice. Third one is also practice. So by practicing the cleanliness, we can solve the health sector's some problems which are hazardous to people's life. So by practicing cleanliness, by practicing the neat and cleanliness environment in our society, we can prevent some diseases, by which we can get a healthier environment in our society. So thanks to all the speakers, and thanks to Patra sir for giving a chance to say something regarding today's topic. Thanks once again. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Ganesh Prasad Chaudhary, for your nice presentation regarding the Sarak Samhita. Now I request my coursemate, my intimate friend, Lieutenant Abu Siddiq, please present your views. Siddiq, please unmute. Sidhu, please.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
okay.
Do you hear my voice?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. So I thank to my intimate and close friend Lakshmana Batra who gives this opportunity. It is the right time to discuss this topic with our cadets because you know the Corona period. First of all, I want to tell this is very famous proverb. Actually, when I was studying in school level, my teacher insisted. When I was studying, my teacher insisted. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So, for example, when you are clean, you are close with God. Yes, actually, I want to tell the fact whether you know the fact and the reality. For example, we people grow more trees. For example, when you visit Kerala, you can see actually Kerala is called God's own country because you can see trees everywhere. You can see it is very nice place. Then it is very beautiful place. Okay. I come to the topic. Actually, you know, Swachh Bharat. Actually, it is a Hindi word. Swachh Bharat is a Hindi word. You have to know the meaning of the word in Clean India. Clean India. For example, according to Kalam, my visions for India in his speech, it is very famous. It is very famous short story of Kalam. In his speech, he gives a very beautiful speech. For example, he gives more importance to cleanliness. Actually, once he visited Singapore, and he sees all the things what is happening in and around Kalam. Especially, he watches all the things. Like for example, for example, you have to know the cleanliness. Actually, there is no waste things on the roadside. But in India, what did happen or what is happening at present? Actually, we people expect the government do all the works, but we don't expect everything from the government because we have to coordinate with the government. For example, it is not an individual work. Clean in India is not an individual work because it is a teamwork, it is a collective work. So we motivate actually. The government has to spend a lot. For example, in India, Narendra, actually, everybody knows when was started this mission. Actually, this mission was started in 2014. Actually, you know the speciality of the date. Especially, Gandhi had a dream. India should be clean. So, for example, Sir has given a very good quotation. Our commanding officer also has given very good points regarding Indian tradition, Indian culture. For example, when we go through Indian tradition and culture, how we give importance to cleanliness. Actually, we give more importance to cleanliness. In India, we have to face so many problems. Like for example, cleanliness. India is a developing country, so we have to face so many consequences in India. For example, India has more youngsters, so we people create awareness to the cadets. Actually, for example, now the people have no awareness to use toilet, but the central government has spent a lot. nearly the central government has spent around 1.96 lakh crore for constructing 90 million toilets. So the government has taken more efforts to develop to clean in India. For example, I feel very sad. For example, there is no clean city in Tamil Nadu. Now I am speaking from Tamil Nadu, so I feel. But you people know the first famous city in actually Bhopal, actually, which is located in Madhya Pradesh. So it is the first cleanest city for the consecutive 4 years. So we people know awareness. Then it was first launched Rajghat. Actually, Rajghat. The objective of the first mission. The objective of the first mission also included actually. It is a main actually. Whether you people have experience or not, I don't know. I want to tell the fact of our country. For example, man holds once the man cleans open defecation. So it is highly pathetic condition of ours. For example, we have to know five financial benefits of Swachh Bharat. Do you know what are the 5 financial benefits? So tourism and Swachh Bharat. India is land of cultural and heritage. So for example, we have very big history, health and hygienic conditions. Then for example, clean technology. So the mission was split. Actually, the government provided subsidy. The government actually in the world nobody gives monetary benefit or nobody gives a subsidy for building toilet. But India is entirely different. Actually, we people suffer a lot. For example, in India, actually, how can we keep India clean? So just now I have quoted Kalam's words. So Kalam also gives more importance to cleanliness. For example, he is also a very famous scientist. Then he gives more importance. He had a dream regarding India. India becomes a developed nation in 2020. But in 2020, we people have highly pathetic experience, pathetic situation. So how can we keep India clean? So we are the cadets. We take more efforts. Then we create awareness among the people. So for example, you cannot see. Even I visited Dubai and Malaysia. I went there. Then I have seen all the places. Almost I have visited all the places. Then I want to tell the fact. They give more importance to cleanliness. But in India, it's not like that. So for example, how can we keep India clean? So don't throw waste things in public place. But it is our nature. Even in my nature, suppose I take some things, I take some snacks, then I throw the waste things in public places. But it's my responsibilities. I have to take my own responsibilities. So everyone should take their own responsibilities. When they take individual responsibilities, we can clean up. So don't encourage spitting. For example, we use Pida, then we use Subari, then we use some things, and then we spit in public places. So we create awareness to our students, our cadets. So when we create awareness to our cadets, so we can see the clean, we can see the clean city, or we can see the clean places. So avoid usage of plastic covers. For example, plastic is harmful. Actually, the government should ban, but the government should not give punishment to the government actually gives punishment only the sellers or retailers. But the government should ban, to produce plastic bags. For example, you know, cows and goats eat actually eat the plastics. So what will happen, or what is happening? So most probably we should create awareness to our students, because for example, we should create awareness to our students. So teach children about cleanliness, actually, cleanliness, sanitation, actually. So just now I have given very good, for example, I don't know whether how you follow in Uttar Pradesh, how you follow in Odisha, how, for example, people have no rights to cut trees in public places or anywhere. Suppose in Kerala government, there is ban to cut tree in Kerala. For example, suppose if they want to cut tree, they get prior permission from the environmental board. So why should I talk about? So we should plant more trees. So trees are also very important. So we should we should understand that this is not only the work of our Prime Minister. So actually the Prime Minister initiated this vision. So it is not an individual work. It is not an individual work. Actually, already when I started my speech, so I think that it takes a long time. So I can't continue. So I can't give more information. I can't take more time right now, because now time is 5:20. So I conclude my speech. Actually, you have to know what are the advantages of Swachh Bharat. Actually, in 4 years, SBM rural sanitation coverage has gone up to 93%. So you people, so almost we have to reach 93%. So overall 2,900 cities, overall 2,900 cities have declared themselves open defecation free. So now the people have awareness. Now the people use toilet. For example, now the people have awareness, so they can save their life during the corona period also. So we give more, we thankful to our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, because who leads us correct way, then correct path. So we salute him. So I conclude. One more thing, the behavioral changes, waste disposal and lack of awareness remain key issues. So we people should have awareness. Suppose we don't have any awareness, we cannot we can't do anything properly and perfectly. So actually just now our mediciner has suggested you, then Captain Uttar Pradesh Wala sir also insisted prevention is better than cure. Sorry sir, I can't tell your name, so I can't remember your name, so I feel so sorry. So prevention is better than cure. So it is very useful proverb, because we people have to know we people have to know the importance of prevention. So I hope that it is not an individual work, it is collective work, or it is a team work. So we people encourage, we people motivate the illiterate people to use toilet. Then for example, just now I have quoted this point, in any country, never give money for building toilet, but in India we give more importance to build even toilet also. So our government gives more priority cleanliness, because we are the best examples for the cleanliness. Yes, Indians are the best examples for cleanliness. For example, when you visit foreign countries or when you meet the foreigners, whether you know the fact and the reality. Okay, so I thank my friends who give this opportunity. So I conclude my speech. So Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you, Siddiq, for your
okay.
nice presentation. Thank you.
Ah.
Now, time is to give a vote of
Yes.
thanks. I have no word to express my gratitude to all of you. Respected Dr. Gopal Haldar sir, Principal, I express my heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, for your kind cooperation and give me permission to organize this webinar. I express my heartfelt thanks to our commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Naveen Parsar, giving his inaugural address and giving you more valuable time for our cadets. His inaugural address was excellent. How can I express my colleague, my senior brother, Captain Dr. Jaydev Sahu? When I call him, without any hesitation, he accepted my proposal and give his consent to deliver his speech. So on the behalf of my NCC cadets and my college and from 1 Odisha Infantry, I express my heartfelt thank you, sir. Next, Captain शिवेंद्र कुमार दुबे जी। सर, आप तो अच्छा बोला है, आप हिंदी तो अच्छे बोलते हैं, हम तो हिंदी थोड़ा थोड़ा आते हैं, फिर भी it is a very informative and it was very thoughtful deliberation to our NCC cadets. I remember in my refresher course, Jaydev sir, you and I enjoying a lot. And God has given opportunity to me select my refresher mate and my Pearson mate. All are my course mate. Okay. Dr. Ganesh Prasad Chaudhary gave a very nice talk from his Ayurvedic side that health and hygiene is the backbone of India. Health is everything. Sanitation is everything. So from the core of my heart, I express a heartfelt thanks to Dr. Ganesh Prasad Chaudhary to present here because he is appointed at COVID-19 hospital. Beside his busy schedule, he gives the consent to deliver his speech. Last, not the least, I express again my heartfelt thanks to Lieutenant M. Abudkar Siddiq for his nice presentation. And I also express all the participants for their patience, listening. And I think it is a very successful seminar because our limitation was 100. And at the time of middle, it crossed the 100. Many participants message me that I could not admit because I have given message that the limitation was 100. But that time, now still it is a 70. So I think, I hope all the participants have received much information from our learned speakers. Lastly, I express a heartfelt thanks all of you, the participants, the speakers, our principal, and our all the staffs who gives me supports to me. Jai Hind. I request all of you, I will give a feedback link in the WhatsApp group so that you can fill it. It is for easy for me give e-certificate for you. I will provide e-certificate within 7 days. So kindly provide your correct name and designation so that e-certificate will be received by your correct name. Thank you. Jai Hind.
जय हिंद।
जैन सर, कंग्रेचुलेशन
थैंक
फॉर
यू,
योर
थैंक यू,
सक्सेसफुल सेमिनार।
थैंक यू
अरे
सर,
दुबे
thank you.
साहब,
ओके सर।
दुबे सर कैसे हैं?
अच्छे हैं सर, अच्छे हैं। मैं फर्स्ट में ही बोला, उस समय आपका माइक अनम्यूट था।
हाँ,
और बहुत दिन
मैं
बाद
बढ़िया,
देख के
बढ़िया।
अच्छा लगा आपका, वो इंग्लिश लिटरेचर का वहाँ का और यहाँ का दोनों मिक्सअप हुआ सर। बहुत अच्छा लगा।
अच्छा सर,
और
सर।
लक्ष्मण पात्रा सर को बहुत, या सर, पात्रा
हाँ,
सर को बहुत बहुत
ओ,
कंग्रेचुलेशन। या सर,
हाँ, कंग्रेचुलेशन,
हम
बधाई
लोग
हो इनको।
या
इतना अच्छा प्रोग्राम ये कर पाए, ये बहुत बड़ा चीज है। ओके,
या
तो
सर, या सर।
हाँ, ठीक है साहब, हम कांटेक्ट में रहेंगे। चलो, और ऐसा ही करेंगे। बहुत अच्छा।
ओके,
थैंक यू
ठीक
दुबे
है।
साहब।
वेलकम सर, वेलकम वेलकम।
थैंक यू सर, जय हिंद, जय हिंद।
जय हिंद, जय हिंद सर। ओके सर।
बंद कर दिली, काट दिली।